Hi there, this is Andrew from Hot Tub Focus again, and today we're going to talk about what chemicals you need for your hot tub. And this, I think, is probably, if you're a new hot tub owner, something that always seems a bit sort of clouded in mystery. Is not actually that complicated at all. Basics then, you need to have, first of all, you need to have a pH testing kit so that you can get your total alkalinity levels and your pH levels correct. And you will need pH balancing chemicals, and that's the first little sort of group of chemicals that you will need to make sure that your alkalinity and your pH levels are absolutely correct. You do this by using a test strip, dipping the test strip in the water, checking your total alkalinity and pH level, and comparing it with the chart on the little jar that the test strips come with. And then you balance by adding either pH boosters or alkalinity boosters until you get the pH and alkalinity absolutely correct. Now that's one of the absolute cornerstones and fundamentals of having great hot tub chemistry, is having your pH levels correct. Because if you don't have that correct, then actually nothing else is going to work. Once you've got your pH level and total alkalinity correct, then you will need to add a sanitizer, which essentially kills all the bacteria and nasty bits and pieces that you bring into your hot tub. So the germs and bacteria from our bodies, anything that's in the water or in the air, it needs killing and sanitizing. Essentially, you can use bromine or you can use chlorine. Chlorine is the most popular, so you need to add chlorine after you've got your pH levels correct. The only disadvantage with chlorine is that it smells slightly, which is why some people prefer to use bromine. But chlorine is the most popular, and it's also less expensive and a little bit easier to use. You will also need to use a shock, which is basically a chlorine boost. It's a sanitizer boost. It's an oxidizer, which means that after you've used the hot tub, particularly if you've used it for a long time or there's been a lot of people in it, you've had a bit of a hot tub afternoon, for example, then shocking the hot tub, adding the shock chemical to it will kill anything and bring the and just sort of clean the water and bring it back up to its sanitation level and make sure that there's no nasty bacteria harboring in there. So you need pH balancing chemicals, you need sanitizer, you need a shock chemical as well. Now, broadly speaking, that's the sort of three main essentials. If you keep on top of your pH levels and you make sure that your sanitizer level is correct all of the time, and you regularly oxidize and shock your hot tub, you possibly won't have too many problems. If you're wanting more details on how to use those, then have a look in the description below, and there's a link there to Hot Tub Focus, and I've written a whole blog post there about what to actually do with these chemicals. If you want to go a step further, you can get clarifiers, which give your water a really nice sort of sparkling, clean glow to it. You can also get anti-foaming agents and anti-clouding agents and all sorts of things like this, which are essentially ways of sticking a sticking plaster over once your water's really a little bit beyond help. If you want to get those, get them by all means, and they will provide a temporary fix for any water problems. But if you have your three staple chemicals that we've talked about a few minutes ago, then you shouldn't have too many problems. One other thing it's quite nice to have is a calcium hardness chemical or a calcium hardness agent. This is really important in terms of if you have too much calcium or not enough calcium in your hot tub, it can cause problems with foam, and it can also cause problems, foam if you haven't got enough, but also if you've got too much calcium in your water, it can cause problems with the actual internal workings of your hot tub. So it's worth checking for calcium hardness and making sure that your calcium hardness levels are absolutely correct. Okay, I hope that was really useful. Check in the description below and make sure that you read up on more detail, and see you in the next video. Thanks then. Bye-bye.